Welcome to the Institute, where we talk about growing into the leader that God wants us to be. And so today we're going to talk about the fourth area in this big study that was done about these companies that were the common piece that made them all successful. And the one we're going to talk about today is the fact that they excelled at execution. So it's one thing to talk about the big dreams and the big visions and have strategic plans and all of this big picture things. Those are important. But you will never, ever, ever find success if you aren't good at executing the details of those big plans. See, you need to understand that your work is a representation of you and a representation of whoever you're working for. So the work you do for Cherish is a representation of Cherish. So if you're able to look at your work and say, you know what, this is actually a reputation of me as a person, a reputation of the organization I work for, and also a representation of the God that I serve, then hopefully that's going to be some encouragement to you to make sure you're looking at the details. And those details are important. And here's the truth. If we don't care about the details, it's because we don't care about our work and the work of the organization we're working for. So I want you to hear that. If we don't care about the details, then we don't care about the work and the work of Cherish. Because the work of Cherish is in the details, that in the execution of what we are called to do. Because we all have the big stuff down. Like, that's the truth. It's the nitty gritty, sitting down, working that calendar. It's looking at those, it's capturing the details that we need to capture. It's getting those things down on your to-do list or your one-on-one document and pushing those details forward. And one thing that I see over and over again that I think we should also just make sure we're doing a good job is just double checking your work. When you write something, read through it. Does it make sense? Is it being clear? Is it communicating what you want to communicate? Then boom, out it goes. If it's not, then we have to redo it. Those details matter. Excelling at the execution of our work is so, so, so important. So, what I want us to remember today is the details matter. The day in, day out, just doing what's got to be done matters. This idea that I'll get to it later, or this idea that someone else will do that, or it doesn't really matter, like, that's just not true. What we've been called to do is be people who are moving and pushing the kingdom forward, and that requires work. It requires us ticking boxes, getting stuff done, moving stuff forward, and those things are so, so important. So take a look at your work today. The little stuff. Push it through, follow through, double check your work, communicate, capture what you got to capture. These things, these systems we have in place are so, so important. So remember, the four things that made every company successful is they bet on leadership, they acted as one, they shepherded the flock, and then they excelled at execution. Like, those four things are going to be what you and I need to be successful at work. And if we let go of any of those things, we are not going to be all that God wants and needs us to be. All right, do some good work today, and talk to you later.